And we are live. Welcome back, everyone, to Season 5, Episode 6 of What's Poppin'. Today, we're going to jump right in, and I am joined by the lovely, ever so talented, all-knowing editor, Krista McNair. I feel like it gets longer every single time I say it. We also have my boss and yours, Overlord, Maddie Hunt, and we're beefing right now. So
We're not beefing.
we're totally beefing.
So are.
And
we're not beefing.
Podcast
For
beef?
people
and
in the audience.
what do I normally say to you?
It changes all the time.
I don't have
Resident time traveler.
Resident time traveler.
Dalton.
Dalton Pat. That's right. That's stupid.
Had to
It is-
explain
it's
his
pretty
intro.
bad.
I think
was
it's
like,
pretty
I was
funny.
like, why is that funny?
It's not funny.
How does
I
Pastorius
think
have to do with
it works.
Is
Resident-
there, do you have any preference?
Resident?
I always think of you
The
as grandma.
ghost of
The ghost
Christmas
of-
past Storius.
Yeah.
Dalton.
That was good.
And you know me, Scrooge,
Bah humbug.
bah humbug, Ethan. It's not even Christmas.
It's not. It's March.
All right,
Almost
Kristen,
end of March.
Happy March.
Take us into this episode.
So, we always got to start it off by getting
Sad.
Yeah, no offense, sorry. But we're going to be talking about the passing of William Hurt, who is known for his role in a very popular, I believe, 90s show called Big Chill. And us, Gen Z, we know him for his role in Marvel as Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There was beef before the podcast.
It wasn't
over
beef.
this.
I just was confused because
was
in the
beef.
movies
It
they
was
don't
beef.
call him Thunderbolt, so I was
definitely beef.
confused.
But he plays General Ross. That's also another way that you'd know him. He was in The Incredible Hulk, Captain America Civil War, and
Black
Black
Widow.
Widow.
Infinity War 2.
Yeah.
Infinity War.
But
He was
unfortunately,
there.
he passed at age 72 from prostate cancer, which he was diagnosed with in 2018. So he had a pretty long fight,
Mm-hmm.
but R.I.P. Rest in power.
And it's good that his roles will be immortalized on the silver screen
Yeah.
forever.
What did they call it? Silver screen?
Because it's silver.
Because it's silver.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, it was when they started calling it silver screen.
Okay.
The name just stuck.
Come on, Chris.
I wasn't talking in
It
a
Still
mic
is
there
silver,
for a
I
second.
think. Okay.
Yeah.
This is related to movie screens. This is not about the news today. But when I was watching, I saw Uncharted over break.
Oh, how was that?
I thought it was okay.
For a video game adaptation.
No, well, yeah, I thought it was an okay movie.
How was Tom Holland?
There was one part where this girl was like going on this monologue about her dad left her, and Tom Holland goes, "Okay, sorry." And I was like, "It's a weird way to play that." I thought it was funny, but it was just odd that he did it, because he was like, "Sorry,
Yeah, that's an awkward...
what am I meant to do? Huh? Do you want me to bring him back or?" But anyways,
Great
while I was
addition.
watching the movie.
Thank you, Ethan.
While I was watching the movie, I noticed that whenever like your screen gets a little greasy, and like it becomes like rainbow.
Yeah.
Like on your phone?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that? And it's like that on the movie screen.
No.
No. Because it's a projector.
Like at the
Doesn't-
movie theater?
Doesn't make sense.
It's not like a screen. It's like a
It's a
Projector.
No,
Yeah.
I know,
so there's no glass.
but it's like the little rainbow thing. Like it's smudged.
No.
Just in general, we know what he's talking about.
No,
No.
we don't.
What?
Have you seen that on
Yeah,
the
when not in movie theaters, but I'm
No,
saying...
But that's what he's asking.
No, like he's saying
He's
he's saying that that's what happens in movie theaters, and
Exactly.
that's
That
not
does not
possible
happen in
because
movie
there's
theaters.
no glass.
There's
It's
no
a
grease.
projector.
No
It's-
grease.
Guys, it's National Goof Off Day.
Yeah, you're really goofing off right now.
No. Okay. And here's another possibility. I just realized
that joke.
because I noticed
Yeah,
it too when
you
I
got
saw
it.
the Batman. I realized I saw
think-
Batman and Uncharted in the same theater.
Like same exact room?
Maybe it was just a bad screen.
So maybe the screen's just a little greasy.
No.
But
I don't.
But it's like
that's
it's
true.
got the rainbow grease thing in like one specific spot, and it bothers me. And I thought it was just a movie theater all thing, but maybe it's just a me thing. It's not a me thing. Maybe it's just a
sounding-
theater thing, like that theater, that specific theater.
That was great. I
Thank
really
you
enjoyed
so
that.
much for that.
Felt relatable.
Input, that addition to today's podcast. Krista, pick up with the real news. Now we are beefing.
So this is, it's not exactly news because we are pop culture, but Kim Kardashian went on Ellen since her divorce from Ye West and talked about her new boo, Pete Davidson. Skeet.
Talk.
Skeet.
Talk?
Peter Davidson.
Peter Davidson? Is that his name?
Pete Davidson.
Okay,
But
okay,
I
okay.
called him Peter.
But
It was
she was
supposed to
talking
be
about
funny.
him.
No,
and then I
that was so
stuttered.
funny. That was so funny.
Shut up, Dalton.
I just-
Shut up. Shut up. Continue,
It's my
Krista.
villain arc.
So
Nobody's
she was
talking.
on there just talking about him, and she said that not only did he get a tattoo for her, he branded himself with her name.
That's a lot.
That
No,
is
it's
a
not.
lot.
I
Peter,
think-
what are you doing?
I think it's romantic.
What
Um,
happens when they break up?
Yeah.
It's Pete Davidson. You can say.
I
you
mean,
got
He's
with
he's
Kim
been quoted
Kardashian.
saying that he gets tattoos to represent things in his life that
Mm.
are currently happening. So like
He did get a bunny tattoo behind
But
his
he got
ear
that
for
covered
Ariana
up.
Grande.
Oh.
He
He
got it
Got
covered.
up. Yeah, you can't cover
How
up
is
the
he gonna
brand.
do this?
So I'm Peter. Pete.
Did y'all see that he
if you're
texted
watching.
Kanye?
Yes,
I did see that.
Did you
Drama.
read it through him?
Yes,
I didn't read the whole thing, but I did read the first
Would you
part.
like to summarize it?
It's basically like, stop acting crazy, because I'm trying to support you. And then he was like, I literally have told SNL they can't make jokes about you, which they really want to do, because I don't want my girlfriend's kids to be like, I don't want my girlfriend's kid's dad to like have a bad look,
Aw,
but you're doing it yourself.
He's a really good guy.
he's
Seems
so
like
He
a good guy.
is.
But then he did make a joke, right? Being like, Kanye was like, "Where are you right now?" And he's like,
Well, he made that joke after the text.
Yeah.
"Oh, okay."
Yeah.
It's still pretty fun. What was the joke? I can't
And-
remember it.
We can't say it on the pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Anyways, the tattoo that Peter, gosh, now you got me saying it, that he has, it says,
ridiculous.
"My girlfriend is a lawyer."
I
It's
love
funny.
that.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
That is
good.
cute.
And then more information on the Kardashians, just to get it out of the way. Kylie Jenner has changed the name of her baby.
Good.
No longer will it be the X-Men. We're losing
What's
Wolf.
the name?
Wolf. We lost Wolf.
Yeah, what's the name now?
They haven't released it. They're probably, planning a really good stunt to release it.
A nice, good, long 30-minute YouTube video.
I
Yeah.
think it's funny that we said Wolf as an X-Men name, because the first one is literally Stormy.
And that is
Storm
quite
is an
literally an
X-Men.
X-Men.
Yeah. We made that joke last time.
Did we?
Yes.
I'm so
Yeah.
tired.
I have
He's
coffee.
really... Camera A. I'm sorry. He's checking out.
I hate coffee.
Oh,
Why'd you drink
I
it?
don't know. I hate coffee so much. Anyways,
He's crashing and burning.
I'm falling apart. ColourPop announces Avatar palette.
Color pop.
ColourPop.
Pop.
Is this like Avatar, like The Last Airbender, or
Yes.
Avatar, like
The Last
It's just
Airbender.
all blue
Wait,
eyeshadow.
Yeah.
wait, not the blue people.
No, not the
No.
blue
like,
people.
not like
the
James
four
Cameron
nations.
The Blue
Avatar.
Man Band.
No comment.
Blue Man Group.
You don't care about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Not one bit.
Get out
Really?
of here. Get out of
Okay.
here.
That's
Get
a,
off.
that's a
Get
little
out
bit.
of
That's hurtful.
Yeah, that's a little bit of...
Does
Ever
anyone? Do you guys
nice.
know what kind of bender you guys would be?
I think I would be a firebender, TBH.
I
Yeah,
think I'd be an
she's so weird.
earthbender.
I've thought about this a lot.
Wait, hold the phone. I said I'd be a firebender. You said you'd be an earthbender. You're wearing green. I'm wearing red. That means he has to be a waterbender.
And you also have to be a waterbender.
Or no, he could be an airbender because he's wearing white.
let me
And then
tell-
he could be a waterbender
I've had
because
this
he's just
thought a
wearing
lot.
blue.
Oh, he's thought about this.
Oh, he's thought about it.
I'm a
Wow.
non-bender.
You would be a non-bender.
Wouldn't I though?
I
Wouldn't I? Totally.
feel like
not
we
be
have
a
talked
bender.
about this. I've heard you say that before.
I don't know.
Would
It's
you-
just like
would you still
anytime.
be a warrior of
anytime.
sorts?
Yeah, I'd be a warrior. I'd have like the guy who trained Sokka.
Oh yeah.
I'd like train under that guy. I'd have a cool
You'd
sword.
have an obsidian sword.
I would. I'd totally have like a meteor sword.
I'd definitely be a firebender.
Yeah, you would. No
Aren't they the
question.
bad guys?
No question.
You would.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. Hey,
you would,
but
like,
I'd be like
burn
a,
people just to
Krista,
be.
I think you're an airbender.
whoa, dude.
Airbender.
Yeah.
I've gotten that on a quiz.
I think you'd be an airbender just because you're so like chill.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
Yeah.
I would also be.
But also,
you can't
airbenders are
change
low
it.
key scary if
Like
they weren't
a-
pacifists. I saw
Yeah.
this thing that was like they can just take the air out from you. That's scary.
like a Suki situation. If I wasn't a firebender, I'd be like a Suki.
Can I be
My
one?
mom said water.
For you?
I don't know, for herself maybe.
Oh,
said
Wendy's a
water.
waterbender. What did Phil say?
Can I be the little
Has
Luna
Phil
monkey?
commented?
Do you think Danny
Momo?
DeVito or
I
Willem
don't know
Dafoe
those
would win
names.
in a
Momo.
fight?
Momo.
Willem Dafoe
Who asked that?
would destroy
Who?
Sinclair.
Oh, okay.
oh my gosh.
I think
Ethan would be the cabbage guy.
I would not be the cabbage guy. I'd be a cool warrior.
you know who would be the cabbage guy?
Who?
Andy.
Evan.
Evan would be. No, he's
Evan.
gonna
Shout out Evan Marsh.
shout out Evan Marsh.
You would be the cabbage
If you're
guy.
listening. Oh yeah, my mom said yeah. My mom would be a waterbender. That's so true.
Wait,
Wait,
would be
but
waterbender.
also just the question on Danny DeVito and Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe would smoke.
Yeah,
Danny
come
DeVito.
on, this is an obvious answer.
I
Also,
don't know. I feel like Danny DeVito he's scrappy.
No,
You
he's
say that about
not.
everyone who's just like small and you want
Yeah.
to win.
No,
That's
but he
offensive.
has like feral energy.
He does have feral energy, but
So
also
I
he
feel
like
No,
he
he
would,
gives me
like-
vibes that he would not give up in the fight. Like,
No, he
Willem
would
Dafoe
keep
would be
going.
like, dude, like, just call out, and he'd be
And
like,
he'd be
no, no.
yeah, Willem Dafoe would be like holding his head as he's like, "Let me at it, come on." Anyways,
Wait,
That's
I
cute.
So,
saw this other
what are
debate.
these?
Danny is feisty.
That's
Right? He is.
It's fair. It's valid.
We have Danny on the ceiling in there.
Oh, I was like,
In here?
Not in here,
the
outside.
red dot of Danny's fangs.
Wait, okay, I saw this on Instagram. Do you guys think that what's her name? Abuela Madrigal, her
Yeah.
versus Abuela from Coco, who would win in a fight?
Oh, Abuela
Abuela
from
from
Coco.
Coco.
yeah.
She would take
Yep.
her out.
Yeah.
I said it'd be like Maddie and Cassie. She's got
Oh,
that
yeah.
chancla. She's gonna wipe her out.
She would annihilate Abuela Madrigal.
You want to read that?
Yeah, my brother said that my mom would be the waterbender from the Swamp Tribe. And then he said, "Yeehaw!" And I think that's the truest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's funny.
So about these palettes.
We really got off on a tangent with that one.
But the palettes have not been released yet. But I feel like that's gonna be fun and
Is
cute.
it 4 different palettes?
There's no
Oh,
news.
And
about
I
it.
assume
news.
it's for the release of the Netflix show.
I didn't even think about that. I'll be real with you.
I don't know if the
Got the
I don't know
thoughts?
if makeup would be like in, like I feel like there would be like maybe like a fashion line that would more
For
align-
the show,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't see ColourPop
I really
releasing
hope.
a palette coinciding with
I
a
just-
show being
I
dropped.
think
feel
that's
like
what makes
for the
sense.
Netflix show, there's gonna be a lot of merchandise for
Yeah.
Suki. I really hope so.
I hope so.
please.
Love Suki.
Did
Yeah.
y'all see? I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast. The guy who was playing Sokka.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
Oh,
he's been recast yet, but
yeah.
he faked his indigenous heritage to get the part.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, a lot of
He-
people do that, unsurprisingly, but
Which
To
is
make
so
it right
messed
now.
up.
it's so messed up. You know what? Like me?
And that
So
goes
it doesn't
along
make
with
it right.
No, I
no, it does not
I
make
said
it right.
unsurprisingly. That's what people.
Stop trying to support it.
Anyways,
Do y'all
this
are
is
y'all hearing
this
this?
is unrelated. I don't know if we talked
What
about
is
this
going
either.
on?
But the
He's
whole
not
like
paying attention.
I'm trying to
sitting
move on.
his
I'm
phone,
moving on. I'm
Telling
moving on.
me
You're
what
trying to
I'm
silence- you're trying to
saying.
silence my voice right now?
Anyways.
Yes,
Anyways.
I am.
Wow.
Anyways,
Sorry.
it's a similar situation. He will not be recast or
Uh
the Avatar show Sokka
Poor
guy will
Maddie.
probably be recast.
huh.
Moon Knight Oscar Isaac will not be recast.
Wait.
But they're
What
up in
happened with
arms a
What's the
little bit.
Why?
Because he's not Jewish.
Oh,
Oh, is he in the comics?
Yeah. He's very
Oh.
Jewish in the comics. It's like
it's like a thing.
it's a big thing.
A big
And
part of his
so,
character.
It's not. Yeah, it's pretty important. And so everyone is, the Jewish community is upset for two reasons, because they just can't win with this, right? It's like either they recast him or they're not going to recast him. So either they don't have the Jewish heritage at all, and they
Lose out on that.
they lose out on having that representation, or they get the representation but it's played by an actor who's not Jewish.
Mm.
And so like,
That sucks.
oh yeah, we'll put Jewish people
It's
in our
like a
movies, but they won't be
catch-22.
played by them. So it's like no one can win.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of debate because Oscar Isaac said somewhere along the line he is Jewish,
He said that.
which is true.
It is.
It is true.
Okay, then.
It's not a lie. He has also said he doesn't identify with his Jewish heritage.
Is it like distant?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's like his last name is Jewish,
Yeah.
His
but
last name is Jewish.
It's Isaac.
Oh.
Dalton,
yeah, Oscar Jewish.
let's pay attention. Why don't we? And then maybe
I
we
just
wouldn't
don't-
make
I don't understand what we're talking
baseless
about.
accusations.
His last name is Jewish, and so he has Jewish heritage, but he has said that he does not identify with his Jewish heritage. Like he's not super in touch with it. So yeah, there's that. Straw Hat Goofy.
Straw Hat Goofy.
What about him?
So
love
Who is
he's-
Straw Hat Goofy for the
Thank
people
you.
who don't know?
He's
He's
a
a
TikToker
TikToker.
that Ethan gets a lot of his information from. I do. I look at him sometimes, but recently he's been blowing up, and he made some news that he's going to be on GMA reviewing the top 10 movies, or his opinion of the top 10 movies for 2022,
What?
ahead of the Oscars.
What kind of Straw Hat Goofy does?
He just
movie
does
news?
Yeah, movie news, reviews,
Movie
opinions,
shows.
lists, tiers.
Okay.
A bunch of stuff like
I
that.
know who it is, but some
just
people might
just
not.
to give
So
context. Yeah.
Context
I
is
don't know who this is.
important
But
for Dalton because Dalton
it's
doesn't know.
very
I
exciting
feel
for
like
him.
Does Maddie not know?
I do know.
You don't know.
I do know who Straw Hat Goofy is.
Describe him. What's he look like?
Straw hat.
A
Straw
guy
Hat looks goofy.
Looks kind of goofy.
on Goofy Day. Or
It is National Goofy Day.
Is it Goofy or just Goof Off?
Goof
I thought it
off.
was Goof off.
But in order
like
to goof
prank.
off, don't you have to be a little goofy?
Yeah, I would
Yes.
say so.
So
Agreed.
All right, Krista. What's up next?
Why am I doing the entire list?
Because you wrote it.
This is what happens, people, when you're number one.
or just that's what happens when you write the list.
I'll
Anyways.
do the thing that I wrote.
Okay, so Angela Bassett in an interview is talking about Black
Who
Panther
is
2.
Angela Bassett?
She plays
You don't know who Angela
I
Bassett
realize we really just like drop names without like explaining who these people are.
We do.
We do that a
sometimes,
lot.
Yeah,
No, we do that a lot.
we do that a lot.
So Angela Bassett, she plays the mom / queen in Black Panther. I'm looking her up, and there she is. So she's just an actress
She's also in the Tina
in Black
Turner
Panther.
movie.
Yeah.
She's also in American
911.
Horror Story.
She's also in 911.
She's
yeah,
also
she
in
plays the witch.
Contact.
In American Horror
She's in
Yeah, I
Contact.
know.
Yeah, Olympus Has Fallen, 911,
You know,
911 Lone Star.
Yeah, she's like,
What If?
she's got credits.
Yeah, she's a big name.
She's
Yeah.
not just an actress.
She's got
a
guns
queen.
too.
She's
built.
She's
Queen
built.
Ramona.
Buff and built.
Love her.
So anyway, she was in an interview and she was talking about Black Panther 2, and she said that it's gonna top Black Panther. It's gonna be
What?
better.
But
Which
Makes me sad.
it does. It makes
a
me
little
sad.
me a little sad.
Why?
she said it's gonna.
Because of Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah.
He's not in it?
Okay.
Don't even. Yeah. Thank you.
No, yeah.
Thank you.
Censor yourself.
Yeah.
Think before you speak.
It's a movie.
Yeah, but it's like
Dedicate.
He
it's his
originated the
legacy.
role.
It's
Yeah.
his legacy, and they're like, oh, the second one's gonna be
It's
even
going to be better.
and he's not in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
It's sad.
it's kind of sad.
Because he loved the role so much. He loved doing it.
And it was the last role he played before his death.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sad.
Stop
anyways-
looking at me like that.
Exciting news for Black Panther 2.
Yeah. Raises the
He's
hype,
grinning at me. It's
Auntie.
settling.
but also still questionable about who's going
What's
to take up the mantle.
Shuri,
And, like, what's gonna
M'Baku,
happen?
What's
We
going
know
on?
nothing.
We know
Yeah.
nothing.
So
We know it's called Wakanda
Angela,
Forever.
we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll come back at you
We'll-
later.
We'll let you know what we think.
We
Yeah.
may have beef, Angela.
Well, we probably won't let you know because we won't
Angela,
be
I
here
love
when it
you.
comes out.
I
But
love you, Angela.
Speaking of beef, Rachel Zegler reveals that she was not invited to the Oscars.
boo! I hate the Oscars. Hate the Academy. Boo!
Yeah, why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
Can I-
She was.
Can I ask a serious question?
She was Maria in West Side Story. Yes.
I don't know who that is.
We
Rachel
just
Zegler,
said
she,
she was Maria
in the new West Side Story movie.
Isn't she?
I don't,
Isn't she
not all
our
of us are
age?
theater kids. I have never
She's
seen West Side
19?
Story.
So she- yes,
West Side
she
she's
Story.
also going to be
West Side
playing
Story?
Wednesday Adam.
When
What is
she
that?
Wednesday.
In Adam Stanley?
Why are
How-
you
how are
on
you
this
on
this
podcast?
podcast?
What is going on?
Like,
You need to
no,
do your
every-
research.
no,
Get on social
everything
media.
I don't know that's what's happening is what we're talking about today.
That's why you add to the list.
Never seen her once in my life.
You
She's
haven't
pretty
seen the
new
West Side
on the
Story?
scene.
You know
No,
why?
I know
Have you
she
ever
was
seen
like
her?
that.
Because she wasn't invited to the Oscars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe be
What?
recognizable and be invited to the Oscars.
She was the lead role in West Side Story.
Don't
Right?
leave me hanging, dude.
like which
Don't-
West Side? Like the old one or the new one?
The new one.
The new, well, yeah, but the new one had a lot of controversies.
It
so.
did.
For
Ansel
what?
Elgort.
Oh,
Oh.
well, doesn't mean you can't support a new
And wasn't-
upcoming
It wasn't like
actress.
That's
half,
true.
And like, wasn't it like
Yeah,
not
did you know
connected to
that
like
she-
its Latino roots like it was supposed to be?
Is it? Would you agree?
You've seen it.
How did
I'm
they
not.
say? How did?
Would
Yeah.
you agree? I'm white.
But also, would you say that you felt like there was representation, or is it the
well,
same as the first one?
every
How did they say her name?
Yeah.
Maria.
They said it just
Oh.
like that.
They didn't
Well,
say
they had
Maria?
accents.
They didn't say Maria.
Yes, they did. They had accents.
It'd be
Did
weird.
they
I'm not
say
gonna
it in
say
that
it
song?
because-
What do you mean by accents?
They had Latin accents. What are you asking me about?
But like in that
Ooh.
one song.
Oh my God!
I'm so glad that I don't have to say it.
Don't make that face at me,
Okay.
white man.
I was just about to
You
say
need to get
something.
out.
I'm just glad I'm
Yeah.
not included.
Exit. No, but I think it's definitely hands down more
More what?
accurate representation than the 1961 movie, because the 1961 movie there were only Latina ensemble members,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of the people who were supposed to be Puerto Rican were wearing brown face. So automatically
Better.
better. And all of the Puerto Rican characters in the movie were played by Latinx people. So, And Steven Spielberg did a lot of research and like literally
okay.
like consulted like historians and the Puerto Rican cast members themselves on like what he should do to make it a more accurate.
And yet she wasn't
Representation.
invited.
That's not Steven Spielberg's fault.
I know,
That's
I
the
know,
Academy's fault.
I know. But
I think she should have been
What's up
nominated
with
for an
that?
Oscar, but
Did y'all see that she went back to perform her High School Musical? She was Fiona in Shrek.
yeah, she got casted in the movie and then went back to high school and was like, "I'm gonna
She was like,
one last time."
"Hey Steven, can I go do my
Can I
senior
go
year
do
musical,
Fiona?
please?"
Yeah, she was Fiona, but she was
Like
Shrek the
the
musical.
The
Oh,
musical, the High School Musical that she did.
Oh my god,
I
it's actually
care.
so good. I've seen it on Netflix. Pretty good.
Shrek the musical.
Yeah.
it's good.
It is good.
It's good for what it is.
It's good for what it is.
Yeah.
I watched
It's a
it when I
good
was 6
Shrek
and it freaked
musical.
me out and I cried and I had
Shrek
nightmares.
or
Shrek
the
or
Shrek
the
the
musical?
The musical. It was
You know
so
what movie is
scary.
I thought it
underrated?
was so fun.
Slept on? Shrek the Third.
Shrek the third.
Shrek
I
the Third is
can
bad.
only agree.
Right?
That's the one
What?
It's
with
the one
like the
with
Disney princesses.
JT.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Justin
People hate
Timberlake.
on it so much.
King
I loved
Arthur?
it.
Give me-
King Arthur.
Give me. Oh.
Such a
That
good
So
was
one.
good.
The second one is also really
No, the
good.
second
In the
one is just the
comments,
best
tell
one.
us which one's your favorite Shrek. You better not say Shrek the Fourth.
Tell
I'm
us,
sorry.
Wendy.
Shrek the
What's your
Fourth
favorite
is
Shrek?
Shrek 4, Shrek 5 is bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
wait.
my gosh.
Have they
we
come out
didn't
with
put
that?
this in the I think they did.
Shrek
4.
5? No.
There
I
was
think it
not
might
a
just be
5.
4.
Shrek
Oh,
5
you're
ever.
totally right. Shrek Forever. That's right.
Shrek 4.
Did y'all
Forever.
see that they're
I wasn't
making
done talking about what
Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Oh,
Guys,
guys.
you can go ahead.
Ancient memory.
Did you see that they're making a Puss in Boots sequel?
I did see
I
that.
did see that.
2 Puss, 2 Boots.
Shrek the First is the best Shrek. Shrek the Halls is the best holiday special.
No, wrong.
Who said that? Yondo?
Wrong.
It
My
just
mom
says
likes Shrek the original.
Oh,
gosh.
that's a good pick, Wendy.
Shrek 1 is
the one
only
with
Shrek
Lord
that matters.
Farquaad because
You're a
Ethan
fool.
played him in a.
That's
You
true.
played.
I was Lord Farquaad in a middle school production of Shrek that I did. I was at a camp and I was on my knees and I had tiny little legs.
Oh, and she's out. All right.
Bryn says Shrek 2. Bryn is wrong. It is Shrek the Third is the only answer.
Yeah.
Don't
come
act
on,
like
guys.
she's super wrong. It's kind of true.
Shrek 2
Shrek 2 is
I
Shrek
think
2
Shrek
and 3
2
for me.
No,
I
Shrek
think
are
the
better than
intro
Shrek 1.
where they're
Depends on the
like,
day.
Who's the best?
I think it's so fun when they're like in the corsets in the beginning of the movie. The King's death,
That's Shrek the Third.
so good.
Spoiler
Who's the
alert.
third?
That's
Yeah,
the third.
that's
yeah.
the third.
The second one-
again,
The
I
King's
love
Death.
the third.
Yeah, when he's like,
Hey,
his
second
name
one
is.
is
And then he dies again.
And then he
he
comes
dies
back and
a
he's
third
like,
time.
His name is Arthur. That's
That's
him
That's
eating a
Krista.
fly. By
The
the
second one
That's
is
the name of the game.
no,
the
not
second,
now.
Can you?
The second one. The second one is what?
Problem? What's
The
your
second one
problem?
is what?
What is
Maddie?
your problem?
I'm
Come on,
trying
Maddie,
to say it, but Dalton keeps talking over
Shrek
me.
the Gang.
Yeah.
Shrek 2 is the one
That's my
with
brother.
Yeah.
Prince Charming. Holding
Shrek
out for a
2 is-
hero.
Yeah.
That's
and then Shrek
true.
the Third is also Prince
And
Char-
that in
Prince
itself
Sing it.
is
Sing
iconic.
That's the
It
most.
is.
I need a
it.
hero.
Who plays the fairy godmother?
I'm holding
Do you
out
know?
for a hero.
Can
to
find out.
my
Meryl Streep, probably.
life.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm just making that up. Sounds
Also,
like something
I
she
saw
would do.
something that said that she asked for it in a C minor and they played in like a D minor question mark. I don't know
How
how
could
things
they?
work.
So finish talking about West Side Story so that I can.
Fairy
get to my
godmother
news.
was Jennifer Saunders, if you care.
Okay, I had no idea who that is. I probably do.
Hi, family's all here. Gang up.
Whoop, whoop.
Do you guys have a like gang symbol?
Why would they have a gang symbol?
Apparently they do.
What is that?
It's an H.
That's not an H.
Totally is. Totally
Rise
is.
up, rise up.
Eyes up.
Hey, I also have that.
Eliza. Anyways. Take us home with West Side Story.
I mean, I think Rachel Zegler deserved an Oscar nod for her role.
Yeah.
But
She's got future roles.
Ariana DeBose also, she did get an Oscar nomination. Rightfully so.
Who is she?
For West Side Story. She
Okay.
was Anita.
Okay.
And she was phenomenal, so I definitely think she should. What are y'all laughing at? Y'all
Chad
laughing at me?
Hamilton.
What?
Chad Hamilton.
Who's Chad Hamilton?
Eliza.
I don't care.
Have you seen Hamilton?
No, I haven't seen Hamilton. Who
My
Get
watched
out!
God.
Why
it?
are you on this podcast?
My mom agrees with you, Manny. She says
she?
that Anita was fabulous.
Yay! I've loved Ariana DeBose
She
since
actually
she was.
says yes.
I've loved Ariana DeBose since she was in Hamilton. Actually, bringing it back to Hamilton,
What?
she was the Bullet.
What? Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God, really?
Oh my gosh,
No,
I
she's
follow
that
her on
one.
Instagram.
Yeah, that's her.
Wow.
And so when I saw she got casted, I was so excited because she's an amazing dancer. And
Yeah.
literally, okay, criticisms of the new West Side Story
Yeah.
movie aside, because there definitely are criticisms, and those are valid.
Mhm.
I think that it really, I love a good musical. I do.
Mamma Mia.
I love a good musical. I love a good dance
I love
number.
Mamma Mia.
And
Yeah.
when I should have been crying, spoiler alert if you haven't seen West Side Story, even though it's 65 years old. When Tony dies at the end, and you're supposed to be.
Oh my god.
It's
wait,
literally
what?
He's literally my favorite character.
Dude, I forgot that happens. That was a
Car-
spoiler, genuinely.
Our friend Carl literally told me that today, that he forgot how the movie ended.
I forgot
every
how it
single time he
ended,
watches
too.
it. But Tony dies at the end, if you didn't know. And when you're supposed to be like really sad about his death, I just wasn't.
Mhm.
But you know what did get me?
Hmm.
The musical numbers.
Oh my god.
America was so beautiful. I had tears in my eyes.
You know what song I really
The
like?
gym dance.
And it's
I was
why
moving
I'm
over in my seat, it
like
was so good.
dreading to see it.
Why? What?
I love
I never met nobody.
Who Knows? You know that one? Something's coming.
Okay,
don't
here's the
know
thing.
when. Da, da, da.
All right, this
And
is
Don't
when
like-
we exit the
Yeah, I
chat.
was about to say, like,
Don't like
know.
Ansel Elgort, but he vocally he is very good.
My mom says the shots were beautiful. The water
Shots-
scene.
The water scene.
I don't know what that means.
Oh yes.
You
yes,
know
that
the
scene.
water scene.
You gotta
No,
know the water
That was
scene.
yes.
You didn't see
No.
the movie if you don't.
But
remember the
you
water
know the
scene.
water
You
scene.
know the water scene. If you've seen
Even
the
if you
water,
haven't-
if you've seen West Side Story, if you've seen the water,
Is it
you
West?
know the
If
water.
If you
West.
know the water
West.
scene.
West.
Like
The
West.
girls who
Like
know
West Side.
No.
No.
West
The
Side
girls
is
who
that
get
one.
it,
don't.
get it.
West. Whatever.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Anyways,
I also like how the movie utilized a lot of new names that you wouldn't see.
yeah.
Because
Like
like
who?
Ariana DeBose has she had a lot of Broadway fame.
Mhm.
But and Mike
Feist
Mike Feist. I pronounced
was
his
in
name
Dear
wrong
Evan
every
Hansen
time.
and
He was
nothing else.
He was in Dear Evan Hansen Newsies.
Was he in Newsies?
Yeah, he was Jack Kelly
All right,
on
guys.
Broadway.
Okay.
Anyways, I like how
Wrap
the
it up.
movie.
You
have not-
What?
You
What?
know
What?
Not one
What?
thing.
What? I know.
Are we-
Quiz me right now.
He knows Shrek.
I know Shrek. I love Shrek.
I like how the movie utilized Broadway performers. What is he doing? Broadway performers and people who Rachel Zegler, who
Yeah.
was a new
New voice.
and I like that. And they
And
didn't
this is
use the
already
same
led.
old tired.
It's led to her getting more roles.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the cinematography. Criticisms, valid,
Expected.
but I think it definitely made up for some of the shortcomings of the 1961 movie. Okay, go. Since you wanted to go on so bad, what's next? Tell me. Go now, Krista.
Wait, why
What's
can't
now?
I remember his name?
His
What's the guy?
Somebody say something, or I'm gonna keep talking about West Side Story.
Be so
Jeremy Jordan was.
Found a way. I found a way.
Wasn't Jeremy Jordan Jack Kelly in Newsies?
Yes, but
Oh,
Mike Feist.
Did it
Mike Feist
first?
was also. He wasn't the original one, but he was the one after Jeremy Jordan.
Okay, this is crazy news for me. This is crazy news for me. Josh Peck has been cast in Oppenheimer along with Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh, Rami Malek, Kenneth Branagh, Benny Safdie, Josh Hartnett, Dane DeHaan, Jack Quaid, Matthew Mondi, Alden Enrich.
We get it.
David Gumholtz, David Desmaldon, and lots of Davids, and David Reisdahl.
At the end of the day,
lots of people,
the
lots of
point is-
names. Why is Josh Peck
yeah,
in Oppenheimer?
Josh Peck.
I
It
found
doesn't
this
make
out.
sense.
I hope that he is the most punchable character in the whole movie. I hope that.
I hope he's an assistant.
I hope that you. I hope he's an annoying assistant, and I hope that Cillian Murphy decks him in the face.
Yes.
Love Josh
I would love
Peck.
to see Cillian Murphy
Yes.
deck anybody.
Love
Yes.
Josh Peck.
Yeah,
I
at
would.
the-
I would love Cillian Murphy to deck him in the face.
Valid.
I would love
So
Cillian
true.
Murphy. Period.
I've been really excited about this news for like 2 weeks. This is why me and Maddie have beef. Before it started, she was like, "I don't even want to talk about this. We've already talked about it."
He
on the
says
podcast." I was like,
crazy
"No, we
news
haven't."
for me, as if we haven't talked about this.
Me and
for a
her
while.
have talked about it,
I know it's just.
but we haven't gotten it to the podcast yet.
I know it's just.
It's
I don't-
causing a whirlwind of emotions, you would say.
For him.
You would say that.
I had about 2 seconds of a whirlwind of emotions, and then I got over it, and then he kept bringing it up.
Speaking of whirlwinds,
I like to take Maddie.
there was a very
Go
recent
ahead, see what
tornado
happens.
yesterday.
That was really good.
How do you do a tornado sound?
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Anyways, there was a tornado yesterday.
Yeah, there was.
It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
It's almost as if we live in Tornado Alley.
we don't.
Yeah, we
like,
know we don't.
barely
Yeah, we do.
Barely.
Barely.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay, but-
anything. I don't know anything.
We
Just
When
say
you
what he
say-
said.
we do,
when
but we
you
barely
say-
do. Oh my God.
We
No,
live in
no, no.
Tornado Alley, and somebody
I'm glad
goes,
you-
barely, it still means we live in Tornado Alley. Even if we're on the outside
wanna
of
hear
You're
it.
something
in
funny?
neither shot.
Neither of us knew that whether we did or didn't. We were just talking.
And then
And we have to support each other because,
Yeah.
fun fact,
they're
We
born on the
have
same
We're
day.
born on the
same
birthday.
day.
We were born on the same day. My brother says his face would look fantastic obliterated on the big screen, and I
Bug
couldn't
screen.
agree
He
more.
said
on the
bug
bug
screen.
I couldn't agree
The
more
bug screen.
on the bug screen. What is your
is that why it's so
favorite
greasy?
natural disaster?
No.
The screen, because it's
Stop.
the bug screen. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Thanks.
What's your favorite natural disaster?
Tsunami.
What's the one you're most scared of? Because I
Oh,
don't.
that's
I
a
don't
better-
have a favorite natural.
I don't have a
disaster.
favorite one. I don't like any of them. Earthquakes kind of freak me
Someone
out.
said they're
It
like
was Yonda. It's not
scariest.
someone, and I'm looking at him.
What did he say?
Their scariest natural phenomenon
That's so
is
mean.
this podcast.
Oh.
First off, we're not natural.
Yeah,
We are all
we
natural.
all unnatural.
We're unnatural. We lie.
I think my scariest one is probably a tsunami because
Are you literally stealing my thunder?
those just leave and come back.
Tsunamis are scary. This actually, Are y'all done?
Maddie. Oh my God.
he acts as if he's been here longer
It's
than
so
me.
true.
He acts as if he knows
I'm gonna cry.
what
I will cry.
we're talking
I'm
about.
gonna cry. Do you want me to cry?
Dalton,
Yeah.
would you like to pop off on why tsunamis are scary?
My dad is mad at us.
Why?
He said, "What is your favorite natural disaster?" Question mark. WTH question mark.
What?
Excuse
Language.
me, Phil.
It meant heck. He
Oh,
meant
okay,
heck,
okay, okay.
for sure.
We changed the wording. It's not our favorite. It's the
It's
scariest.
the scariest. Which one is the scariest?
So
for
Dalton,
you?
why is it scary?
I don't know. It just is.
Tsunamis?
I think it's scary because
Oh
it's
my
2-in-1. I'm literally,
2-in-1?
I cannot win. I
What's
agree with
2-in-1?
him. He
Wait,
hates
no,
me.
it's like,
I
you
disagree
just
with him.
snort.
He wants to punch me in the face. I
I
don't
don't
know
expect
what
you.
to do here, people, fans,
Phil.
watchers
Phil.
of Phil. Tell me. I don't know how to win. I think it's scary
Oh,
because
man.
it's an earthquake and sort of like a
An earthquake.
yeah. That's what it's. It's an earthquake underneath the ocean, and that's why the
Oh,
water.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Speaking
It's
of
an earthquake and also sort
Or
of
volcanoes.
A tornado.
a mudslide volcano sort of
Mudslide.
situation where it's like, and like, this actually pertains to pop culture because there's a movie called The Impossible starring Tom Holland, Naomi Watts, and Ewan McGregor.
oh,
It's a
I see.
very good movie. Highly recommend you
Yeah.
watch it.
I
And it's
cried.
about it. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
a sob fest.
so
It's so sad.
So sad.
But it is a true story about a family who went on vacation in Thailand in 2004.
It actually was 2004 because I was born in 2004.
Yeah,
and I was
2004,
And they were British.
and they were British,
British.
a British family.
Ain't it?
Taking vacation in Thailand and Taiwan,
Tsunami. No, Thailand.
Thailand, and there was a tsunami on Christmas, and
Was it on Christmas?
it was December 26th or
That's
December
after
25th,
Christmas. But anyway,
Christmas or the day
I don't
after.
know. It's
Whatever.
close
I
to
digress.
Christmas.
and it's a very good movie. But that really, what are they're wagging and just whispering over?
We're
Just
there.
keep
preparing.
talking.
Yeah, keep going.
And it's a true story, and that movie really like it freaked me out because it's the water stuff that I don't like. I can't deal with like.
That's the one where they destroyed
scenes.
the hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the one with Tom Holland.
Yes.
Yep.
And for that being one of his first like acting
And
credits.
he was like 8.
v-
So
no,
good.
he was like 15.
What?
He
He's
looked
got a
super
young
young.
face.
in
He was
that.
just a
He
frail
looked
young
very-
boy.
He has a
He's
baby
young.
face. He
I
looks
wanna
super
read
young,
this.
but he was a teenager. But for that being one of his first acting credits, it was very good, especially like with the likes of Naomi
All right.
Watts and Ewan McGregor.
We have some comments talking about their opinion of what the scariest natural phenomenon is. We got the most scary death is by volcano. Obliterated in the initial explosion would be a blessing. If you survived, the sky would be covered in ash, and a winter holocaust would envelop the world,
Someone's
killing the
writing a
survivors
novel in the
slowly
chat.
through
It's Riley.
suffocation and starvation. Superfell says tornadoes are scary. Run away, hide, scream.
Or
Just
drive
don't know what to do.
or drive directly towards it, Dad.
And then someone else said Sharknado for sure.
Sharknado's pretty
Sharknado.
scary. Sharknado's pretty cool though.
No, those are like really good movies.
Oof.
They are. They are. I'm
They're
not.
not.
saying-
You're
Dalton,
a
I'm
fool.
not- no,
we were
wait.
on the same page
Wait,
for
wait,
2 minutes,
wait,
and we're back to
I'm
being
not-
enemies.
I'm not saying they're Oscar worthy. That's not what I'm saying. But
Okay.
I'm saying, are they entertaining to watch?
Let's just call them fun movies.
They're
Not good.
fun.
They're not
They're
good.
fun.
All right.
They're
I
fun.
say they were great.
Next up, speaking of things that are scary and fun, Until Dawn was a game that was released in 2016, 2014?
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
It's iconic.
It's iconic. It had a lot of famous actors in it. Rami Malek plays Josh, the villain.
Hayden-
Jordan
Hayden
Fisher.
Panettiere.
Who?
Pelletier?
Is that her name?
Pintaneres?
I don't know.
She
her
plays
name.
Sam. I don't know.
Yes.
Hayden
Pen.
Pen.
Okay, yeah. Sam.
Panettiere.
Panettiere. Okay.
Jordan Fisher's
the
in
more
it.
you know.
He plays a character.
Jordan Fisher does play
He
character.
does play a character in it.
Valid.
There is a in-universe. I think it's in-universe. It may not be. It's people are calling it a spiritual successor to Until Dawn.
Same universe.
Same company.
Is
and
it not
it's,
the same universe?
I don't know if it's the same universe or not.
Mm.
It's going to be a similar style of play, cinematic horror adventure game. And I'm gonna list a couple of the people. Probably 2. I think there's only 2 that we would know. David Arquette. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, the
Scream.
Scream.
He was in Scream.
Yeah.
Who was he in Scream?
He was the Dewey. He was the cop.
He was
Oh,
Dewey.
I love him.
He's
Dew.
said to be playing Chris, who's a friendly owner, operator, and all-around father figure. I think this
Nice.
is the only
Dewey.
other name that we may know. I mean, y'all will probably know more. Like Ariel Winter was in
Ariel
Modern
Winter. She
Family.
plays Alex from Modern
Modern
Family.
Family.
Yep,
Yeah.
she's a character.
Hey, lower your mic.
Caitlin is being played by. It's in your face. It's in the camera.
Yeah.
You gotta hold it. Just hold
You
it.
gotta.
I need.
I'm
you-
actually in the middle of something right now, so if you would give me one moment.
Y'all know that TikTok
Caitlin
trend where it talks
is
about the
played
world
by
about,
Brenda Song.
Love
Brenda
Brenda's
Song.
song.
I know,
What a
crazy-
comeback for her.
crazy
Because she
stuff.
hasn't been in anything recently.
Yeah, she has. She was in a Netflix
she was,
movie.
Wasn't
wasn't
she
she?
engaged to
Sweet
Macaulay
Life.
Culkin?
Yeah.
She is. They had a child.
Oh.
They had a child.
Here's another one that we'll know. Justice Smith.
Yes. Detective
Jurassic
Pikachu.
Jurassic World Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
He was in Generation, an HBO
Generation.
Max show.
Yeah. That's
Very good.
listed. Miles Robbins. He's
The
in
name is familiar.
the 2018 Halloween.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I haven't seen it either.
Wait, that
About-
came out in 2018?
right?
The one with Jamie Lee Curtis?
I assume so.
Where she's
2018
old?
2018's Halloween. And then
That was
do we know
2018?
who Ted Raimi is? The Evil Dead. He's in Evil Dead.
Mm-mm.
I assume it's Sam
Sam
Raimi, the
Raimi's
director of Evil Dead's
brother,
brother, son, maybe.
nephew, cousin,
Uncle.
uncle.
Some relation, probably. And then Grace Zabriskie, Seinfeld, Twin Peaks. I don't know who that is.
Yikes.
Oh. Is she
Anyways,
the main girl.
all this to say, it's got a crazy star-studded cast,
Yes.
Uh,
So excited.
and it's looking like it's
fun.
gonna be really good. I love Until Dawn, so
Yes.
I'm
I also
pumped
do.
for
I
the
haven't
sequel.
played it, but
I've
have
never played it,
watched
but I
a
watched
lot of people play
Markiplier.
it.
Yeah! Oh my gosh. That was prime.
I think
That was
we've got,
that was epic.
we've got
Yeah.
time for 2 more short ones, probably.
Hairstyles.
No.
One. Getting to music. Daddy Yankee is retiring from music at 32.
Not Gasolina.
Right when the prices are the highest.
Right when
Right when we needed him most.
Right
We
when we
needed him
needed him
most.
most, he
He
vanished.
vanished.
Back to Avatar.
And then
Full circle.
Britney Spears says she's working on new stuff. So
Good for Britney.
Yeah, I
maybe
really hope
she's
it's
taking
something
up
different.
the Daddy Yankee mantle.
Yeah. She's
Can you
gonna
imagine?
make Gasolina Britney
Gasolina,
version.
the Britney version.
Do you think she's gonna go back to her natural
I don't know.
voice?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
It's been so
'Cause
long.
She's been trained. Oh my god. She's
That's
been
not her natural
trained
singing
to
voice.
use that baby voice.
Oh, no.
And really her voice
Yeah,
is
then
like
I think probably.
country.
Dude,
I think probably for sure.
I really hope this is something special. I don't know.
I'm gonna make a
I
compilation
hope this gets something out for her.
of me and Dalton beefing
Yeah.
this
I
episode.
think it'll be like a
Therapeutic.
therapeutic. Speaking of therapeutic, I haven't listened to it yet, but Rex Orange County came out with a new album.
I listened to some of it.
Is it good? Is it therapeutic?
It's
He just went through a breakup.
Oh.
I'm hoping it's bangers only.
it's not the sad Rex Orange County that we wanted.
Rex Orange County.
Did you listen to the single Amazing? Yeah. It's a lot of that.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's just not the breakup, heartbreaking like
Lana.
It's not like
It's not Mitski.
It's not Apricot Princess. Well, Apricot Princess wasn't heartbreaking. It was In Love.
Oh.
Because You Will Never Be Free was heartbreaking.
Television? Was that one heartbreaking? I get some of
Television?
his early songs mixed up.
The one.
It's No Pluto Projector.
Yeah.
If you're wondering. But it is very good. Speaking of new albums.
We got 5 minutes, so finish us off with Harry Styles.
Speaking of new albums coming out, there is... Okay, so for some backstory. Harry Styles fans, Taylor Swift fans, that sort of genre of fan bases, we love to make up theories and come up with like little Easter eggs, and most of the time none of it's true.
No.
So when there's this Twitter account that just, and it's a website too, popped up called You Are Home. I'm trying to find the Twitter handle at the moment, but it's You Are Home is the Twitter handle, and it tweets basically very like cryptic messages and things that fans started noticing were like, oh, that could be related to Harry Styles, and a lot of them were getting recommended that profile, and so people on TikTok started following up with it, and it's just a door is the profile picture, and the website is just a door. And everyone was like, oh my God, this could be Harry, da-da-da-da, and we love thinking that.
Why do we think it's Harry?
I'm not sure why they originally thought it was Harry, but he tweets, we don't know, tweets very like, I don't know how it got started. I wish I did, because then I would have more like news. But basically, it's a door, it's a website, and people related it to Harry somehow. And then recently, this weekend, people went on the website, and the door was open. Dun, dun, dun.
Gasp.
And it showed this little like plant thing, and everyone was like, what does that have to do with anything? And it was a book cover. Of what book? I'm not entirely sure. I wish I knew more.
I've seen this.
Yes. And then they went on it the next day, and it was a different book cover. Yep. One that Harry Styles had been seen carrying around with him. And also, I know why they thought it was Harry.
Tell us.
Harry Styles. Because he released UK, Europe tour dates. And in the US tour, the pits, like sorry, I just popped my pee really hard.
Anyways. The pits.
The pits were called.
Sinclair said this one account that Harry follows about Harry stuff posted about it, and a lot of people considered it a solid source for Harry Styles.
He followed it today.
She also
didn't
said,
follow it until
she also
today.
said, I definitely think Harry Styles 3 is coming soon, but not as soon as people think.
I don't think it's coming soon, but I definitely think he's teasing for something. But anyways, the pits and the US tour were like cherry pit, watermelon pit, fruits relating to his album. But the UK pits are called kitchen,
interesting,
bedroom.
Oh, and it's a door.
And it's the account's called You Are Home. And so everyone was like, home, kitchen, bathroom. So they like linked it together. And so when this the door opens, and everyone's like, what does this mean? Da, 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 da. And they're seeing like book covers, one of which Harry was carrying recently. He was photographed carrying it. And then just today, Harry Styles, or the account itself, the You Are Home Twitter account, was verified on Twitter. And Harry Styles followed it. So now everybody's like, okay, so this definitely has something to do with Harry Styles. We don't know what it's going to mean. We don't know when, like, he's going to drop a single out of nowhere. We don't know, but people are excited.
Any theories for the name?
You Are Home.
You think it's going to be exactly that?
Yep.
What's Harry Styles? I
don't know.
What is it? What's the second album called?
Fine Line.
Fine Line. That's right.
That had nothing to do with any of them, though.
Yeah, that was the song. Fine Line was the song.
Oh, right.
It's probably Your Home is my guess.
Oh my God, he is on these comments.
There are also alleged casting calls and stills from a potential music
Oh
video
yeah,
earlier too.
there were pictures of him filming a music video in a bed in the streets of London.
Oh. So what do you have any
I have
ideas?
No
Thanks for coming.
idea what's gonna happen, because everything's been so weird recently with like people releasing music, and It's the same thing with like Taylor Swift,
Mm-hmm.
who actually announced that she's
I
releasing a
heard.
song today.
Really?
She announced that on Instagram, but that's besides the
She
point.
announced it today, or it's getting released?
She announced it today.
Oh,
She
okay.
announced- and then she's gonna do a second song. That's actually the first song, like undercover title.
Wait, what? Repeat that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You
what
know,
he's
whenever
saying.
she like made the album, I don't know. I'm not caught up on my Taylor Swift lore. She like made an album, but like she had like a fake name for the album, but then like she made a second
You're
album
killing
that
me.
was the fake name, Evermore, and
Woodvale would have been the third one,
yeah,
but that was never an album.
'Kay.
It was a theory. Anyways,
I'm a fool.
Harry Styles music.
Oh.
We don't know, but I'm
Anyways.
excited because I love Harry Styles and I can't wait for him to release more music because I want to know where he's gonna take.
I
This
really
new
am
album.
digging this like home theme. Though.
Yeah, I think
I do
that's
too.
cool.
There's actually. We do not have time.
We
to
don't
get
have
it.
time.
It goes
We
back
need
to
to
the
wrap
One
up.
Direction days. We got to wrap it up. I
but
can't talk about it right
I'm
now.
so glad that you're excited, and I think it's very interesting. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in on the chat. And if you didn't say something and you watched us, I appreciate you as well. This has been Season 5, Episode 6 of What's Poppin'.
Very good.
Sorry, I got my little tongue-tied.
At least you got the episode.
Follow
number
our
right.
Instagram, Season 5, What's Poppin' Instagram. There's only one post because I forgot the login, but it's still there. Follow our TikTok. Maybe someday we'll post something on there. We'll figure it out.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
Love
not.
you too, Wendy.
But hey, we said probably not to video podcasts
We
too.
did say probably not to video podcast,
And we're
here.
here.
We are. I assume this will go up on YouTube.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will.
And then we'll have it on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, everywhere
Anywhere
you can listen to
podcasts.
Do I say that every time?
Yes.
Anywhere where you can
It's
listen to a
literally
podcast.
out now.
It's literally out right now
Literally.
on YouTube. So,
Fun.
but yeah, thank you for watching. What's Poppin'? Season 5, Episode 6.
What's the
We'll
question?
catch you. Oh,
Wait,
question
question.
of the week.
What's the scariest natural disaster?
What's your scariest natural disaster?
Google Podcasts.
Or-
Thank you.
And
What do
Google
you think
Podcasts as
Harry
well.
Styles is gonna name his album?
Yeah. If you were Harry Styles, what would you name your album?
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
That has been What's Poppin'. We'll catch you
On the flip
On the
side.
flip side when we record again. Bye.
Bye.